play some Sentinels.
Fixer. Oh, Pickle fans, come on.
Oh, you've been quoted out of context. You must be a famous person now.
I am a famous person now. But we're gonna win. Unless the environment kills us. So yeah, I could have waited and
We have damage! Grand Warlord Voss!
I did not think that would work out, but it did. Well done, team.
Woo! And we're back. Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday, it's 7-ish. So that must mean it's time to welcome you all to Sentinels Live. Thank you for joining us around the digital tabletop while we play... What game, John?
Sentinels of the Multiverse.
Sentinels of the Multiverse. The goal of these streams is to have some fun while showing you how to play the game, as well as covering some strategies that might help you win. Handelabra does believe in civil rights for all and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal is not welcome and will simply not be tolerated. The banhammer will come down. If you enjoy this show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe, and be sure to check out the other shows right here at twitch.tv/HandelabraGames. We've got Dolphins Dive, which is Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, and of course, Tales from the Archive has moved to its new home, Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. A couple of quick show notes to go over with you. Tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m., bottom of the ninth show, Untitled Bottom of the Ninth Show. We have a special guest tomorrow, Daryl Louder, one of the actual creators of Bottom of the Ninth. Uh-oh, what is John doing?
I'm just showing something thematic.
Something thematic. The Sentinel of the Ninth, the Argent of the Ninth.
The organist. He's so happy.
Yay! So yeah, join us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. We promise to have some pretty cool stuff to talk about and to show you. Bottom of the Ninth is really coming right along. And I believe some of you might have seen on Twitter and Facebook that we have invoked the patented, the trademarked, the copyrighted soon.
We should get a little plaque that we can, like, post a picture of.
We should get a plaque.
Soon,
TM. And then, of course, I want everybody to remember that we are doing a live episode from Gen Con at 2 p.m. Friday at the Westin. Check out gencon.com and go to the Find Events link to find out exactly what room that is in. But we hope to see a bunch of you there. Anyone who's going to be in Indianapolis, we would love to see you and meet you IRL, as it were. I'm Jeremy. You can follow me at Mr. J Handle. Joining me as always is John. Where can people follow you, John?
You can follow me around town if you're in Halifax, but actually lately I've been holed up at home working, so you can't do that. But on the internet, it's at Migrant P.
Yes, he has been locked. He's been locking himself in his room. We are in the closest thing that we get to crunch.
Deep in the code mines.
Deep in the code mines. I know that you guys have probably, you guys and gals, have probably read about Crunch, which is this really terrible video game industry practice where, like, no one's allowed to do anything until they ship because there's a ship date and you have to hit it. And as a company, we don't believe in that, but we are as close to it as we possibly can because Bottom of the Ninth is, like, just on the cusp. It's just about done. And so we basically, without requiring it, we ask anybody who's willing to put in as much time as they possibly can to do so. And our team is small enough and we all love what we do enough that everybody's really rising to the occasion, which is good because I don't want us ever to become that kind of company that's like, you have to sleep at your desk or else you're going to lose your job. Like, that's nonsense.
If you work at a place that has nap rooms, that's not a good sign.
Yes, exactly right. But that, yeah, and that being said, though, we understand that a lot of, like, coders in particular, but game developers or whatever, like, when you're passionate about a thing, you like to put in time and you like to keep working on a problem until you crack it. But that being said, the next week, you're going to get to take some time off if you're at Handelabra because we don't want people to be burned out. Burned out people don't do their best work, period. So that's just a little sort of behind-the-scenes-y thing that we like to talk about sometimes. Right. So we are the developers. So you should get some. So you will be sure to get some insight into the process, like just now, where we tell you about how we do things, and maybe even see some stuff before anyone else. The game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, but we always do our best to explain exactly what we're doing, when we do it, and why. And depending on how long it takes for us to win or lose, we usually play at least 2 games in every 2-hour episode. Yeah, if you can't do Sentinels live, come by the booth. Thank you, Bolnerap. That's Aaron. He is one of our amazing booth helpers. So much. He did such a great job last year that we invited him back to help us out this year. The game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, but we always do our best to explain exactly what we do it, when we do it, and why, and depending on how long it takes for us to win or lose. I already said that part. So
just keep talking.
Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, as well as PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam. And always in good old analog, cardboard, and ink. So check out sentinelsdigital.com for more info and to download and try the demo absolutely free. And if you do already own the game, we'd love it and appreciate it if you would rate us and review us on your chosen store. That really does help with things like visibility and letting new people know that this is a worthwhile endeavor to dive into the multiverse and make it a new part of your life. All right, so John and I were chatting a little bit before we started, and we were talking about what we should play tonight. And I was looking through the numbers, and it seems like I keep pushing the wrong button. Online multiplayer. There we go. It seems like, although we have played Challenge Gloomweaver Spite, we have never played Ultimate Gloomweaver Spite, which of course would lead us right into, via the challenge mode, Summoner and Overlord, Ultimate Gloomweaver, Skinwalker. So I think we're going to give that a try tonight. So let's get Spite and put him in there. John has already chosen the Argent Adept, which is thematic, since that is who was covered on the letters page today.
And I have a fun fact that I bet the letters page didn't mention.
Uh-oh.
The fun fact from the baseball card is the Argent Adept's music can tap into the primal forces of the baseball world and control the tide of chaos and fun.
Interesting.
So watch out for that.
All right. I am going to take Termi-Nation Bunker as my number 2, or my number 1, number 2 in the game. Would you like to pick your second hero?
Yes.
I'm trying to think, like, with Gloomweaver, you do want to do some area damage, but with Spite, area damage is pretty useless. So I'm just trying to think of who can do some of both. Ooh, Sentinel's good. You know what? I am going to take K.N.Y.F.E, I think. I find the more I play K.N.Y.F E, the more I like her.
Random environment?
Sure. Bloop. Final Wasteland. Final Wasteland.
Make sure to set it to ultimate.
Oh, yes. Thank you. All right, so advanced, challenge, ultimate.
You want to go over those rules?
Yeah, let's pop that open. Oh, man, my mouse keeps jumping around tonight. Okay, so first things first, we can hide it so you can see all of that beautiful Spite art there. Ooh, so scary. But then advanced mode. Well, first off, since this is variant and I don't think we've played it much. At the start of the game, Spite enters play Agent of Gloom side up. All 5 drug cards from the villain deck are put face down in the villain play area. The safe house card is put into play. Villain deck is shuffled. At the start of the villain turn, if there are H cards under the safe house, Spite flips. If not, flip a face down villain card face up. Whenever a Elaborate card would enter play, instead it is discarded, and Spite deals each hero target 2 melee damage. At the end of the villain turn, Spite deals the hero target with the highest HP H infernal damage. If there are more cards under the safe house than face up drug cards, a drug card is flipped face down. So this is interesting in that this particular version of Spite allows drugs to come into play, but then also kind of go out of play by flipping them face down. As most of you probably know, drug cards are indestructible. So in a normal Spite game, once they're in play, and there's really not much you can do. That's correct, right?
Yeah, it's pretty tough to get these face down, though.
It is tough to get these face down. You got to really stay ahead of the game. All right, so yeah, and face down villain cards are indestructible. Advanced rules: at the end of the villain turn, a face down villain card is flipped face up, making it even harder to stay ahead and get them flipped. And then the challenge: Summoner and Overlord. After Spite is defeated, he's immediately replaced by Skinwalker Gloomweaver without altering the environment or any of the heroes. So basically, you just swap out the villain, and that's that. When Spite flips, Increase damage dealt by Spite by 1 for each card under the safe house. Whenever a card is placed under the safe house, one player may draw a card. Whenever a victim is destroyed, Spite deals each hero target 1 psychic damage. Whenever a Lab Raid card would be played, instead it is discarded and Spite deals each hero target 2 melee damage. At the start of each hero turn, that player may remove a card from under the safe house and put it into play. If they do, they may play a card. At the end of the villain turn, Spite deals the hero target with the lowest HP H-1 melee damage. Face down villain cards are indestructible. And the advance on this side is that at the end of the villain turn, a victim is destroyed. So even more icky, if that's possible, than regular Spite. Alright, there we go.
Sulfaria says, this fight's been super buggy every time I've done it. You should send us a bug report, because we haven't heard about that.
Indeed. If we work in concert, we will generate the harmonies of victory.
And there's a mysterious shadow.
All right, so Argent Adept opens with a counterpoint bulwark, Musaragni's harp, polyphoric flare, and syncopated onslaught. Termi-Nation bunker. Oops, I skipped right past. Okay, Termi-Nation bunker's got 2 ammo drops and an external combustion, including a turret mode. And then the Sentinels have 2 unique. Oh, sorry, not 2 unique. Those cards are actually way more alike than I realized. Unique capabilities.
They're actually unique.
Yes, but they look like their
they
art
have a similar color.
is very similar. Yeah, unique capabilities: telekinetic wallop, second chance, and Hippocratic oath. And K.N.Y.F.E has got 2 kinetic neutralizers, an overcharged null shield, and a wrecking uppercut. That shadow is not new. That has existed since we shipped challenge mode.
Yep. That's been part of this fight since we shipped it.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so the drugs come out face down. Safe house comes into play. And we start with an innocent bystander. Alright, I'm going to vote for the middle one.
Sure.
Alright, sorry, innocent bystander. We hardly knew ya. We got another one because of the challenge, or the advanced. Demon's Kiss does a bunch of stuff.
Alright, we can use powers. That's good. He has the one-time damage reduction each turn and increasing damage. Oh, actually not increasing damage, it's doing 1 damage.
Yeah, doing 1 damage.
Pretty easy start, actually. Relatively speaking, of course. Alright, so what's our plan? I don't think... We have no cards under the safe house and no victims, so it's pretty unlikely that we're going to...
Flip the drugs back, yeah.
Well, I mean, getting him to flip when he has fewer drugs is really good. Because then he never flips drugs back over on his other side. But I don't know if we can get enough victims out to do that.
Yeah, 4 cards into the safe house.
Writhe can put a victim on top at least. But I don't know if we can do anything else. I don't think so. So I guess we just punch him.
Yeah, and of course we got to do either big damage or multiple instances of damage, right?
Yeah.
To try and get through that. Elemental Fugue asks, so what are the odds this game will last the entire night? My guess is that this is the kind of game that's either going to we're going to do it and we're going to do it in an hour, or we're going to not do it and we're going to be dead. That's just my guess, though.
Yeah, well, he's going to flip 2 drugs next turn, right?
Yeah.
And then he's going to flip another one on the following turn. And he only flips to their side if we get cards under the safe house.
Oh, yeah, and Jesse C points out, yeah, this is not the gain all the HP Spite. That's regular Spite's challenge mode, that he has no maximum HP. This Spite does have a maximum HP.
I say we probably would just end up leaving him on this side. Is most likely what's going to happen. So I think we should just try to kill him as hard as we can.
Yeah, Sanvar says no chance of flipping Spite before he gets all drugs out, and I'm inclined to believe Sanvar. Sanvar tends to be pretty good with the maths.
Well, if we were lucky with Writhe, I think there's a chance, but it's very unlikely.
Whoa.
I'm going to give a damage boost to K.N.Y.F.E. And to the Idealist.
Death Before Gloomy. That's like a band name.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, I think counterintuitively, I think I might sacrifice an ammo drop here.
Oh, yeah, you can get one card up and then put out the other ammo drop.
Yep. Draw another external combustion, which is not super useful here. So yeah, I'll get out the other ammo drop. No powers to use. And I draw a Gatling gun. Interesting.
I would like to put a card into play. I think it's going to be Caligula's Form. And then I'm going to wallop.
Wallop.
And I can target Rise, and it will redirect to Spite as well.
Jesse C says, I like that Argent Adept is both named after and voiced by our Reading Letters to Us creators sibling. That's right. Anthony, I believe, is his name.
Yep. He is voiced by Anthony Bedell.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Guy is not.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Increase damage dealt by knife to the target with highest HP by 1. Yeah, I feel like this early, I kind of want to get my kinetic neutralizer out.
That's not a bad plan.
And then I've got my wrecking uppercut to use later. Let's try and get
Sonvar says you could have targeted Writhe first. That would be a good idea.
Oh
well. If we lose by 2 damage, we'll know.
Yeah.
That was that. Hey, the Death Worm. That's going to hit Spite next turn, unless he destroys it, which is very likely.
Yeah, so Mongolian Deathworm, at the start of the environment turn, this card deals to 2 targets other than itself with the highest HP, 3 melee, and 3 toxic damage, then shuffle this back into the environment deck. I actually really like the mechanics of that card. I like how it, like, shows up, does some stuff, and then disappears back into the sands.
Oh, stupid drug.
Oof. So we
2
got
cards back in the hand.
back in the hand. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, ammo drop is fine.
I think Syncopated Onslaught is better. Because it gives more.
Then kinetic
people.
neutralizer, you mean? Okay, fair enough.
And someone's going to take a bunch of damage. And that's next. Hey, it's not the power one. That's good.
Mind Fire. Alright, there goes the Mongolian Deathworm.
Sonvar says it's the same damage. Yeah, I guess it probably is, because as long as something gets through, it's still the same. If the first one didn't get through, I think it might be different. Okay.
Take Walker says, "Oh man, Extreme Argent Adept is gonna rock." What is? I don't even know what Extreme Argent Adept's power is. I don't think I've even looked at it.
I don't remember.
I have. If only I had every single card that exists in print somewhere on my hard drive here.
If only.
Let's see here.
Right. Do I want the Idealist to have a +1, or is Bunker going to do some damage? Probably not. Good hero, bad hero. Yeah, maybe I'll give a positive energy. Yeah. Yeah. Idealist can have this. Deal target 2 sonic damage. If it's a hero, they play a card and use a power now. So he yells at people to inspire them with hurting.
Alright. Oh, of course, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Where is it? Argent Adept.
You don't need to look it up because people are writing it in the chat.
Oh, are they? Yeah, Argent
It's
Adept
your turn.
deals 1 target other than himself.
I just said it.
Oh, sorry.
Go
I was looking.
I know, but like I just said it out loud.
There's 1 target moves up 2 sonic damage if your hero's dealt damage. Just wait to play a card and use power. Interesting. Alright. Okay, so let's see, Gatling gun. Yeah, I don't know that I want to use the Gatling gun yet. I might just do what I did last turn and just sacrifice this ammo drop.
Gatling's gun is good for getting through that initial damage reduction.
So we get a recharge mode. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Draw some extra cards. Alright, so we got a flat cannon and an adhesive foam grenade. Interesting.
I think the chat might be right that we won't get past Spite.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Still early.
They're saying the guys the guys thing should be like a metal version of the yell, and then someone says Level Up Leo says it should straight up be the yell from Immigrant Song. There's a YouTube video talking about how Immigrant Song was sort of the inspiration for some of the Wonder Woman music. You should find that YouTube video. At some point I might search it and post it in there. It's actually really, really interesting in terms of how K.N.Y.F.E, who's a cellist, came up with the music for Wonder Woman, and it's really, really, really cool. All right, so so I put the kinetic neutralizer back. We also we need fodder to put back, right?
Yeah, I have a counterpoint bulwark that I'm going to return, so it can either be
and I mean I'm not going to use recharge mode, so getting rid of that is probably fine. So yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead
and that happens at the start of the turn, so.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and keep that and do this.
I feel like no. Sorry, Spit Samaritan. Oh. Chupacabra's coming after the idealist.
Chupacabra. All right, and now the last drug comes out. So you said counterpoint bulwark. I'm fine with losing the recharge mode.
Keeping the recharge mode.
Losing the recharge mode.
Keeping it. Goes to your hand.
Oh, keep it. Sorry, taking it back to my hand. Losing it from play.
All right, the idealist is going to get knocked out on this turn, sadly. I don't know if the Sentinels are the best team to bring to this fight.
Yeah.
They can be good. But...
It is what it is.
Alright, I could have someone play a card that might be better than other things.
Yeah, I'm looking at bunker.
I could get idealist back. I could give you Gatling gun. I could let Knife play a card. These are all things.
Yeah, like if you gave me Gatling gun, I could maybe like...
You could go to flat cannon, right?
Yeah, like I could Gatling gun and then into flat cannon and then just use that and skip my base power. Like this is one of those characters, Termi-Nation Bunker is one of those characters that I always feel like if I don't use his base power to get an extra power, I always feel like I've wasted a turn, but...
No, definitely not. He helps you set up, and then you don't need to use base power anymore.
Sure, I know, and I understand that. I'm just saying, like, it feels to me like I want to use that every turn because it gets me more cards and it gets me more things. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's true. It's just how I feel about it.
Oh yeah, now we take damage from using powers.
Oh, wonderful. So yes, I definitely don't want to use extra powers. That. Look at the flat cannon. It hits me. Yeah, this game is not.
I mean, we could play the long game and get mainstays, damage reduction. Like, that's what you typically would do in this game. But that's like flashback to a few weeks ago when you were away. I'm not doing that again. Do I want the Idealist back? I think I'm going to keep her down for now. And I'm going to let Rise use his power so that Spite will damage him and hit himself. And we might as well look at Spite's deck, I think. On the Prowl, destroy a victim card. Put a new victim out. That seems okay to me. Well, we don't actually want a new victim out because of collateral damage. If he does that, he's just going to destroy it and gain HP. So that can stay and go in the trash. Stop hitting yourself, Spite.
Okay, so I have my kinetic neutralizer out, so I think I'm going to Wrecking Uppercut, which will get through some of the damage reduction. And then, yeah, I'm going to get hit for this, but I don't know that we have much of a choice.
You could have used the overcharged null shield and take one less damage from Spite all the time.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Although with everybody at, like, basically 10 HP. Ooh, Ancient Library.
That's bad. He destroys all environment cards and does damage based on that. Yeah, I think I'm probably rather people play cards. So I'm going to ditch the Syncopated Onslaught, or return it to my hand, that is. And then you pick one of your cards, because I don't want to give up any of mine.
Alright, what does Bunker have in his hand? Yeah, I mean, I already paid for the Gatling gun. I guess I can just put the flat cannon back and then play it and use it.
Yeah, or I could let you play it if you want to play something else.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's a fly, and I hate him. He did. Boat.
Now you just have to catch it with chopsticks the next time.
I just grabbed it. That's my ninja style. Oof. I don't think this ultimate Spite battle is going to take 2 hours. I think it's going to take 2 more minutes.
I mean, it would take 2 hours if we, like, took an hour-and-a-half break and answered questions.
Well, we could play all the cards in the Ancient Library and see how bad an idea that is as a demonstration.
Why don't we do that? I think that's fantastic. We'll show you some strategies that can help you lose.
Yeah. Though most of our team is going to be dead here already.
There goes Mainstay.
Whose idea was it to play this battle anyway? Alright, if I use a power, I will die. So it better be good.
Yeah, that time Spite ate an entire library. For sure.
Yeah, he already ate the library. We didn't even get to use it. Are you digging for gold?
Sorry, I had to wipe my face off.
I'm just going to play a whole bunch of Arcane Cadences.
I support that decision.
And give us a little hit points, which won't matter. Oh, Inventive Preparation, I'll put that on top. And then discard it. Don't think too hard.
Yeah. Books are food for thought.
Mm. I should have played the harp, and then I could play 2 cards before getting killed here. But that's neither here nor there.
So I think for game 2, we should play this exact same team in this exact same order, but then let the chat choose the villain and the environment. Just to see. So we can see, like, you know, this team did their best against this particular villain. Let's see how this team synergizes against a different villain in a different environment.
All right. Does Bunker want to play one of his cards?
Sure.
Good night, Argent Adept.
Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Yeah, why not? I can make it to the next turn anyway.
Yeah, you might be able to draw another power if you destroy turret mode.
Yeah, except that I'm gonna die before I can use it.
No, you die after you use it.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm not gonna use this. I guess I could have gotten rid of Flat Cannon instead, but whatever.
Why would you do that?
You just said I could draw.
I said destroy turret mode.
I did not hear you say that.
That is part of the combo. You need to destroy turret mode because it doesn't let you do anything else besides use a power.
Oh, I see.
Everyone takes a drink because I said, why would you do that?
Yes. Alright, so kill turret mode. Draw a card.
There you go. You can get something else. You have a grenade launcher in your trash?
Yeah, I guess a grenade launcher, yep.
Or you could play external combustion, but I guess you hit yourself first with that, so.
Yep.
Not as good. Then Spite's gonna hit you twice. But the joke's on him.
Is there a way for me to bounce any power, any damage here?
It's not enough damage.
It's not enough, okay. And I'm out. See ya.
Peace out.
Everyone drink.
Game out of sync. Probably because of the weird thing that happened. Right. I guess I can revive someone. Sure, why not? Mainstay has returned. Writhe uses a power to look and put on the prowl again into the trash.
Level Leo says, oh wait, I want you to play the set I now call Leo's Trap. Fright Train and Misinformation versus Visionary.
Yeah, because Major Flight can come out and make it really difficult.
Aha.
Makes villain ongoing cards indestructible. And then Misinformation makes it so that Villain targets are immune to damage. So you can't destroy Major Flay. So you have to let Visionary get killed to get out. Basically.
Alright, so are we trying to keep K.N.Y.F.E around, or are we just going to be using incap abilities to try and keep the Sentinels going?
I don't know. I can tell you that most of the Sentinels will be dead on Spite's turn, if not all of them. So, do what you will. Good play.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I thought I might do the Wrecking Uppercut, but yeah, that seemed like the one to do it, to keep her around for a little bit longer.
Hey, looks like Ryze is going to be standing. He might be the only one. So I think we return everything except Ryze's card.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a potential sidekick. Stop hitting yourself, Spite.
And there we go. Ryze is gone. K.N.Y.F.E is gone.
Ryze isn't gone.
K.N.Y.F.E is gone, is what I said. Ryze
Okay.
is gone and K.N.Y.F.E is gone. Or is it?
Ryze
No,
is
sorry,
not gone.
Dr.
Why do
Medico.
you keep saying that?
Dr. Medico. Sorry, God.
I asked you why you said it, and then you said it again.
Ryze is gone.
He's not gone.
Long live Ryze.
I don't know. Let's see. So, one of the problems is there's too many cards that are going to be returning to hand. I guess Ryze can use his power to deal 1 damage back to Spite with the redirection. But it might be better to gain a hit point. So, let's do that. Ryze is going to be the last ghost standing. Are you just going to be AFK?
I am AFK because I was searching for that YouTube video that I was talking about earlier.
All
And
right.
I found it. So I posted it in the chat. And I figured that's easier. You can then decide what makes the most sense.
Do you want to discard 3 cards? No. I want to play more ongoing cards, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have enough. Collateral damage can go in the trash.
Well, we got Spite under 60, so...
Oh, that's good. You can let me play a card. I need to play a card in order to not return the card that keeps me alive. I don't know if it's going to really help, but... Especially since Mainstay is getting killed by the environment. But hey, I get to draw 3 cards. Two cards, I guess. A lot of cards.
On the prowl. There goes the potential sidekick. Spite heals up.
And takes out guys. Alright.
Fun times!
Well, so much for Ultimate Spite, Agent of Gloom. For us
Now you
this
get
time.
to hear the gross Agent of Gloom version of the Spite theme. I'm gonna let it play for a second.
Let that sink in. There's no Spite in Sentinels of the Ninth. It's probably good. It'd be pretty creepy.
All right.
You want to play the same team?
I think yes. I think that would be a fun twist. So let's do. So we got Termi-Nation Bunker, and my other one was K.N.Y.F.E. And you had the Sentinels and Argent Adept in the same order. Okay, so chat, vote for villain. Single villain only. Alright, so the first one to get 3 votes, 1, 2, 3 votes, is going to be the villain that we will play for game 2.
1 ping only.
Can you give me a ping, please? 1 ping only.
Classic Scottish Russian.
Deadline, Kismet, Citizen Dawn, Wagermaster, Chairman, Voss, Wagermaster.
Oh.
Progeny, Dreamer.
Is Wagermaster gonna win?
Yeah, only one villain has gotten 2 votes so far. Voss.
Voss and Boss.
Do we count Boss as Voss?
I don't Boss like Boss who?
Boss Hog? That's not
Boss,
actually a villain.
Boss Malone?
Stupid autocorrect. Kargra.
Well, we don't know what you mean.
Voss baby, there
Could
it
be
is.
anything.
Alright.
Voss baby.
Voss baby. Okay, so villain voting complete. Vote for Environment.
Kapumplet.
Complete. I'm not exactly a smart man. Omnitron 4, MMFCCC. Voss baby, Rook City. Alright, level up, Leo. Enough of your nonsense. Tomb of Anubis.
Hey, if they vote for Rook City, what are we gonna do?
Yep.
The power of the chat.
They want to do that to us. I guess that's what's going to happen. And everybody else is giving up. Court of Blood.
Everyone is saying a different thing.
Dok'Thorath. 2 Dok'Thoraths. Although one is called Dothrak. Is that like Dothraki?
Dothraki capital.
The Dothraki capital. So the Great Grass Sea?
The Great Grass Sea. And yeah, there's another vote for Dothraki.
All right. We are playing at the Dothraki capital. Bring that up. Boom. All right. So, in terms of Voss, do we want to do Advanced Challenge? Whenever Grand Warlord Voss flips, the top card of the villain deck is played and reduce damage dealt by heroes by 1. This is advanced.
I will leave it up to you.
Alright, we'll play Challenge. Actually, you know what? Let me look at the history here and see what we've done. Alright, so...
What have we done?
Yeah, again, Challenge and Ultimate are not listed, but even though I know for a fact that we've played some Challenge and Ultimate. So I think we'll just do Challenge tonight. Perfect. Boom.
So remember that there are minions in the environment, and there's also... I don't know if... I think there's Thorathians too, right?
Yes. Cower before the might of the Thorathian conquering fleet. And then, of course, if we work together in concert, we'll generate the harmonies of victory, just like last time. Alright, so this time around, Argent Adept starts with a Pucknews Drum, Alacritus Subdominant, Rhapsody of Vigor, and Vertal Sonata. Bunker has got an auxiliary power source, Gatling Gun, Heavy Plating, and Omni Cannon. The Sentinels have 2 second chances and lots of team communication.
Good.
And K.N.Y.F.E has got a Wrecking Uppercut, Flawless Execution, Energy Burn, and Battlefield Experience. And out come the minions. We got an Ion Lancer. We've got a Banshee. Oof, the Guard, of course. And a Soldier. So we got energy damage, sonic damage, projectile damage, and out comes the Stalwart. Not great. So the Sentinels have 8 cards, in other words.
They might have more. They might draw more team communications.
All
right, so who wants to play a card? That's the question. The Sentinels probably, actually, that's a really good idea. So, the Sentinels are going to play a card.
Yeah, I mean, Bunker could Gatling Gun. I mean, I think we need to get that gene-bound guard out as soon as possible, right? Isn't that... I assume that's our first order of business.
Yeah, and that's something the Sentinels can often do with a coordinated assault.
Awesome.
So I'm going to switch to playing 2 copies of unique capabilities.
Not so unique, are they?
And I will play Aura of Vision because I can play it before my turn. That makes me feel better about it. And I get another... This is ridiculous. I'm going to have all my signatures. So good. Yeah, Dural Steel Chains. Let's do that. And another unique capabilities. Let's get the form.
Menzer says we should do the Laser Riders next. Cosmic Visionary.
And let's play another Team Communication.
K.N.Y.F.E versus Apostate.
Yeah, Laser Riders. Oh, I drew another Team Communication.
Nice.
I would so much have Chaos Lord right now if we were playing Cargo. Do. Alright, so you said you wanted that Gene-Bound Guard gone?
I did.
GG?
It's the good old GBGG.
So I think it's going to be Coordinated Assault. It's a bit overkill, but I don't need the hit points for Good Hero, Bad Hero. And I think that's the only thing that's going to punch through. I guess Blackout wouldn't quite punch through. So Coordinated Assault, we'll do that. And then I think we want to focus on the spaceship next.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if we had another way to get rid of the guard...
I only have 11 cards in hand now. I need more. No, the guard gives -1 to the stalwart as well, so...
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like only to minions or...
And the stalwart, you can't hit it with melee damage.
Right. Okay, so let's see here. It's early, so I don't know that I would mind getting rid of heavy plating.
I mean, you could play Ox Power Source and draw 3 cards.
That's true. Yeah, actually, I don't mind that idea right now. Especially since I have the Omni Cannon in hand. So
I got Fistful of Dice asked how many signatures? 3 signatures. And the other one's in my deck, so it's easy to find still. I didn't get Sentinel Tactics, fortunately. But I'm sure I will sometime. Sentinels definitely need to draw a card, right? Maybe not.
yeah, so since this game has a card called Sentinel Tactics, which is, of course, a name of another game, I feel like if Oblivion doesn't have a card called Bottom of the Ninth, I'm going to be annoyed.
I'm going to let the Argent Adept draw a card. Ooh, Dissonant, the card that depicts a spaceship being blown up. I wonder what that's for. I drew like all of my revival cards, almost. But, oh, I can't hit the Stalwart with Blackout, that would be nice. But I think Dark Delusions is pretty good here to do a bunch of damage, or maybe Horrifying Dichotomy would do 6. Directly to the Stalwart.
This may be Jean-Marc's most cinematic piece of music. Like, it really feels like something right out of a movie. And it tells a story, which I really like.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use Horrifying Dichotomy while I still actually have Dr. Manico dealing damage. So.
Mission card, Bottom of the Ninth. You get help from the Rook City Renegades. Amen to that. I mean, they could have one called Spirit Island. I mean, like, the names of a lot of their games could very easily be the names of cards and Sentinels. Okay.
Kill the spaceship, kill the spaceship.
Yeah. So I'm looking at that. Let's see, flawless execution. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a double hit from energy burn, but it might be worth it.
Still worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at all my cards here to see. Yeah, and
You could use battlefield experience, but you would waste the melee.
Yeah, and the wrecking uppercut's not gonna do anything. That's fine. So we'll do that. And
Have you played Spirit Island yet?
so I played Spirit Island like 2 years ago at
Yes,
like a PAX
as
or
did I.
something. But I have not played the finished version of it. So I've played it in like testing form, but I have not played the official version.
I opened up my copy, but I haven't played it yet. Genebound Ravagers.
Each non-minion
Punch, punch,
card.
punch, 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 punch.
Alright, so the Stalwart does a bunch of damage.
Oh, should have blocked.
The Frosthound comes out.
Idealist is getting beat down here. But I have all my makeup cards.
Did you just call me your wake-up cards?
Yeah.
Nice. Ugh, another guard.
Should have blocked. Oh well.
Do we know what TCF stands for?
Thorathian something.
Conquering Fleet?
Maybe conquering. Yeah, Thorathian conquering fleet. That sounds right.
Yeah. There you go. It's canon now.
It's Handela cannon.
Yeah, head cannon, handle a cannon, something like that.
All right. So I'm going to let the Sentinels play a card so that the Idealist can come back home.
By the way, we talked about the letters page briefly, but we did not talk about the Kickstarter update that went out today. If you guys have not yet, head over to the Oblivion Kickstarter and check out the update that was posted today. There's some really cool Oblivion gameplay stuff that I think, if you're at all interested in Sentinels, it's really, really cool. Talks about missions that you can do in the Oblivion campaign, which are really cool. The Rathian Cool Fortress, there it is.
I think you might want to put an ammo drop because I'm going to destroy a bunch of bad guys.
All right. But wait, hang on now. Do I want...
I mean, you could destroy a Gatling gun if you want to draw a different card than Gatling gun.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I have 2 Gatling guns, so I could get one out, kill it, and then see what happens. So let's do that. Another Omni Cannon. All right, fair enough. That'll work.
Thorathian Cool Fortress. That's probably it as well.
Oh, Take Walker says he asked that question for the letters page.
Oh, yeah, we haven't had a Voss episode, right? So, I super want the Argent Adept to have Silver Shadow and do cool things with that on my off. But
Yeah, I don't know how they're choosing the order of what they're doing on the letters page, but it definitely seems odd to me that they're getting into, like, deep cut Oblivion stuff before even dealing with, you know, characters from the base set or even environments. Like, I don't think they've had a dedicated environment episode yet, although they promised that is the thing they would do.
they had one about the block.
Oh, they had one about the block. Okay. So they did have one about the block, but, like, they haven't done some of the basic ones, like Megalopolis, obviously Voss.
I don't know if they need to do that. We'll see.
Oh, Take One says that was the one about people dying. Okay, sorry.
So I don't have... I can take out the guard with Dark Delusions, and then K.N.Y.F.E can take out a bunch of things with incidental contact, but I can't actually take out this ship. I want Dark Delusions to go to do the opposite order of things. Actually, yeah, but if I do Dark Delusions and take out the guard, then you could do Incidental Contact and take out everything. So, that seems like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Real Fanatic asks, is there any news about the RPG? It is not coming out this month, but they are selling a starter kit at Gen Con.
Yeah, so there'll be a starter kit with some, like, base level, like, pre-built characters and base level sort of scenarios that you can play. The full RPG, which includes, you know, full character creation and all that other stuff, is coming out at a later date.
Alright, I'm going to block and trust that you will kill the spaceship with your base power and incidental contact.
Spaceship! Alright, that is the plan. Alright, so we'll start with...
Yeah, kill the minions. Kill the minions.
I can't kill all the minions.
Actually, it's good that you're not killing all the minions. Him flipping is bad in challenge because he can play forced deployment at the start of his turn. So actually, I don't think the order will matter because you can't kill the Lancer, so you won't be able to get through his DR. So you can choose for him.
Fair enough.
And just make sure you say yes to the bad guys and no to the good guys.
Yeah, right. All right, turret mode. Yes. Another ammo drop. Stalwart, definitely gonna hit the Stalwart again.
I feel an Omni Cannon coming on for you.
Yes.
And those are blocked.
Yay,
actually,
mainstay.
I can get Human Shield out on my next turn. And Mainstay can block damage for everyone. I think that'll be a good time.
Alright, and kill the spaceship, kill the spaceship.
Spaceship.
Good.
Draw a card.
Freedom Fighters!
The best comment I read on the Oblivion Kickstarter update. No, this is a Kickstarter update that is talking about the content of the game they are making. Someone was like, oh, fluff.
So after months of complaining that they weren't seeing the content of the game they were creating,
Yeah.
now that's, yeah, fun times.
Hilarious. Can't please everyone.
Amen to that.
Oh, I guess that minion is going to die. So we will kill the minions first here. Because the Freedom Fighters are fighting for freedom. They're gonna take down Voss with their lightning gun.
We gotta hit Voss here so that I can say something.
We choose from, we'll hit Voss first, usually too.
We have damage! Grand Warlord Voss! And by we, I of course mean absolutely anybody but us. The Freedom Fighters have done it.
Don't play forced deployment. Good. Oh, he played it second. That's better. Could be worse.
Yep.
And Idealist stays up. Alright, so there are 2 guards in the trash. No, wait, there's only one. Did he play Force Deployment before? How was there... I thought he played guard and then a guard. No, he didn't.
Did the guard get pulled out of the trash? Because he has definitely played more than one guard. Because we killed one and then we killed another.
The spaceship brought it back.
Ah, there you go.
We forgot about what the spaceship did, and the spaceship did that. But it was still good because we needed to kill the spaceship more. So.
Yeah, shuffle the villain trash, reveal cards and full menus. Yep. Okay.
So, if we're gonna do the force deployment, we should destroy it now, so that
we can wail on stuff.
Yeah. But that's probably the best thing to do. But the problem is, the only way we can do that is by destroying my harp, which is not the end of the world. So I think I will do that because K.N.Y.F.E has a way to do it, but only by K.N.Y.F.'s turn, and then by then it's kind of too late. So yeah, I am blowing up the harp by playing the harp to blow itself up, and not destroying a spaceship, but something else.
That is definitely a thing that the Virtuous of the Void would void. It's voiding his own harp.
That sounds like he's like voiding is a verb that means something else, like voiding your bladder.
Yes, that is a thing that I've heard with regards to like dogs. Like they need to void their whatever, their bowels. Yeah, but in this case I'm using voiding to be like I need to void that receipt.
Why did you eat it? Why isn't your bowel?
Okay, so I was probably gonna Omnicannon, but has the current situation changed that? Let's see if I Black Cannon. What have I got in hand? I got a lot in hand.
Yeah, I mean, if you flat cannon the guard, then I can do something more useful than I would otherwise.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So if I flat cannon,
I don't know if K.N.Y.F.E can kill everyone, but we can at least kill a bunch of them.
yeah, as useful as ammo drop is, I'm actually going to get rid of it because I have another one.
You would be drawing so many things. I guess you can just play the other one.
I have another one. So, all right, I draw another upgrade mode. Yeah, that's fine. I'll play a card. I'll play the other one. That's fine because I didn't draw anything that I consider to be necessarily better.
Yeah, because you're going to draw 6 cards here, which is pretty sweet.
Turret mode.
All right. Draw a card. I feel like K.N.Y.F.E might want to draw a card. Maybe you'll get another incidental contact. Or a prototype.
Server
Yeah,
gauntlet.
that's handy. That's ongoing destruction, which we might need sometime. So I was going to do Human Shield, but I'm going to do something else. I could do a Blackout, potentially. Yeah, if I do a Blackout to one of the villain targets, it'll kill the guard and damage everything else and then kill itself. So that seems like a good plan. And we'll have Ride deal damage this way. So we will deal damage to the Frost Hound. And then it kills the guard. And it draws a card.
Nice.
And all the other ones. And then the Frost Hound last. And I think we do want to hit... The Freedom Fighters are hitting us, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to take him out. And then it's up.
So Takewalker says, I waited years for video games, and one of those was Mighty Number 9. What was the thing I saw on like Reddit or Twitter or something this week about Mighty Number 9 shipping a box that was like not folded or something? I swear that was the thing I saw, and I wasn't sure what that meant.
Are boxes supposed to be folded?
Well, they shipped it as a flat pack, and then you had to build it yourself, which I don't know. I don't know anything about
like
Mighty
a board
Number 9.
game. Like the board game was in a flat pack instead of in a box.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. So.
Maybe it was special. I finished a whiskey bottle. It's a good one.
Nice.
This is the first release of this one. I'm sure they're on to another release of
Yeah, I'm still doing my Oban Super Special Edition or whatever.
Super duper party pooper.
My Scotch of the Month Club gave me a really awesome cask strength Scotch this past month that I've been enjoying very slowly, and it is delectable. All right.
I would be into destroying more cards.
Yeah.
So like you could do a Wrecking Uppercut maybe, or some.
Yeah, what was that prototype server gauntlet again? Let's see here. Increase damage, melee damage, deal 1. Oh, if that card is traded, shred and ongoing. All right, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine to wrecking uppercut something.
Yeah, I would probably hit the Ion Lancer with that. It hits the lowest HP, so bad. And then either the Banshee or the Gene Shock Infantry hit for 3 damage, so.
He's a foam grenade. Ooh, Prime Punch. More Freedom Fighters.
Yeah, this is fairly likely to happen, that the environment would just kill the rest, but you don't know for sure, so. Alright, so Voss is going to stay on this side, which is good. Flipping is bad. Alright, so next turn, maybe Mainstay will start blocking everything. Everything 2 or less, anyway. Mainstay will take 0. Alright. I think we have Voss under control. Maybe. A little. So, the first thing I'm going to do is revive Idealist again. Do I have another instrument? I don't. I guess I could do Vernal Sonata. It won't heal the Idealist, but it'll heal everyone else. So.
Sonic Blade says, the current goal when Oblivion comes out, get all of X-Pact's ammo in that gun and shoot it. Yes.
That sounds awesome.
The Infinity Gun. Oof.
The Infinity Gauntlet. I'll take an Instrumental Conjuration on top. Sure. I don't know if you care if you're just drawing a million cards.
Yeah.
I would probably not draw so you have a better chance to get, like, your fire card. Or whatever. Alright. Now I can make the Sentinels play a card.
Yeah, Cytosine says, Devastating Aurora has been my most feared card since day one. The idea of actually having it on my side is heady stuff. Amen to that.
The Idealist returns again. She just continues to take naps and wake up. Is it Omni time?
Yeah.
Well, you could do the turret mode trick to get 1 more damage out of your flat cannon.
Alright, so let's see. If I get Omni Cannon out. And I have a lot of cards.
You can get Omni Cannon there and shoot your flat cannon.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at everything that I have here. I still have another ammo drop. Yeah, that's fine. So if I Omni Cannon, then use this, get rid of the ammo drop.
Don't understand why you're doing this.
Draw a card. Is this not what you were talking about?
You could play turret mode, use flat cannon, use your base power, destroy turret mode, play Omni Cannon. You don't have to destroy ammo drop.
So I did it in the wrong order is what you're saying. Alright, so let's go back to play card then. Alright, talk me through the different, because what I was going to do is I was going to use my base power to destroy that. I got out Omni Cannon.
Yeah, but then you end up staying in turret mode, unless you want to stay in turret mode, but then you won't get to draw a card.
Okay, so tell me how you would do this.
Play turret mode.
Play a turret mode.
Use Black Cannon for +1 damage. And you get to use another power
Oh,
for that.
you get to use another power. I see. Okay. Who am I hitting with this?
It's up to you. Either Voss or the Firesworn.
We don't want him to flip, though, so do you want me to hit the Firesworn?
Sure. He won't flip. Like, he needs more minions. But, like, killing the minions is good, so.
Alright. So I can't draw another... Or I can draw another card. Oh, right, because ammo drop lets you do it even though there's a thing. Okay, right.
And you do your base power, destroy turret mode.
Alright, destroy
Play
turret
Omni...
mode.
And then you get to draw a card and play Omni Cannon. And use the Omni Cannon for 0 damage. Or something else if you don't want Omni Cannon, but I feel like Omni Cannon's probably good. But you could have, like, done Grenade Launcher or something else if you wanted.
There you go. You did 0 damage.
0. Awesome damage.
Yep.
I'm going to draw that Team Communication on the top of my deck.
Yeah, sorry, you guys don't get to drink. He did not say, why are you doing that?
You may swish your drink around the cup. All right.
Yeah, Jesse C. John's mind. He says John's mind both fascinates and intimidates me. You don't know what it's like to work with him every day. Like he knows this game so well. It is almost scary. Maybe not almost. It is absolutely scary. Like, and that's why.
I feel like I'm rusty though, because I've been working on Bottom of the Ninth so much.
Yeah, I don't think you're that rusty. John Rusty is other players like Best Days. Alright, what have I got?
Alright, don't worry about the Freedom Fighters now. I will save us from all their damage.
Okay.
So just kill Voss with a lot of killing.
Kill Voss with lots of killing.
It's kind of interesting that K.N.Y.F.E sort of is like Voss in that she does like 2 different damage types with her different hands. He's got the energy hand and the fire hand, and she's got the energy hand and the punching hand. They probably don't think about that though.
Yeah. So I think at this moment, Wrecking Uppercut is going to do the most damage, but Prototype Servo Gauntlet.
Yeah, I would get your +1s going.
Yeah, that's. I was looking for my other +1, but this one I think will get the job done for now. So that's 3 instead of 2, so that's good.
Yeah, now it's just kill Voss time, because the environment can't hurt us, and Voss can hurt us very small amounts. And we might be at full HP by the end of the game. But we'll see. He could still do terrible things. It's true. I'm going to hold down tab and press Y.
Yep. I'm just holding down tab.
Well, I have to press Y. And a Firesworn. That's fine. No matter, it's going to mainstay for 0. This is how we survived that epic game, but it took a long, long time because it was so slow to do any damage.
Gotcha.
All right. I am going to get that harp from my trash. Ooh, Inspiring Super Tonic. And now I can have someone play a card I don't think Bunker needs to play a card. He have a million cards.
Yeah.
I mean, he might play, but you're just putting them in the Omni Cannon anyways, right? Do the Sentinels still haven't found Sentinel Tactics? Or K.N.Y.F.E could play something. I'm not sure. Or I could play something. Maybe I'll play something. I'm going to have the Argent Adept play Inspiring Supertonic.
Mm-hmm.
And then discard to draw. Yeah, I don't need hit points. I want to get my more card playing combo. Do you?
Why, yes, I do. I think I'll... yeah, I'm going to get one of these. Yeah, I think I'll get one of the grenade launchers, because I can't play two of those. One of the heavy platings, I can't play two of those. There's so many modes.
Another Omni Cannon. Modes are really good for your power, though. You can use them to do things.
Yeah. I'll get the other upgrade mode out there. Alright. So, let's see here. Alright, I gotta lean in on this one. Okay, I have Flat Cannon and Omni Cannon both. I can do 6 with that, but I think I wanna power that up, so I don't want to use that.
Well,
really.
I mean, yeah, at this point, you could just go into turret mode and shoot Flat Cannon and Omni Cannon every turn. Like, shooting Omni Cannon more often with bonuses is better than charging up a big shot.
Right.
But it's up to you.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's, like, with ammo drop, I have the potential to be charging up the Omni Cannon and firing it every turn, right?
Yep. I mean, as long as Voss is playing cards.
Right.
But you have, like, tons in hand to charge it for a while.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And that would be 7 damage and maybe 11 if he didn't have any minion. Oh, I would have hit the Fire Swarm, but okay.
Oh, yeah, well.
That kind of negates the bonus of turret mode, but I do want to discard 2 cards. What to discard? I guess I don't think I'll probably need second chance at this point. Probably not 2 of them. And I think I will go for a wallop. Walloping good time. Have a card. Have another damage, Voss.
Indeed. So for those who remember me complaining way back when about my crazy back pain, it's back.
Back in the back.
Back in the back. I got a week back. When'd you get it? Oh, about a week back. Yeah, so it's my crazy back pain is back, so I'm back on medication for it. I gotta get another injection. If you have the opportunity to experience back pain, I recommend against it. Yes. That's fine. This card is destroyed. You might destroy one card and play one card.
JZC is relatively cool. She doesn't go much above the 80s. That's pretty cool. You don't need to go past the 80s to stay cool. They're the coolest decade.
Speaking of the 80s, I just finished reading Ready Player One, and I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people online complain about the ending. I don't know why.
I don't know much about it. There's a movie coming out apparently.
There is. I like the ending. Yeah, let's do this.
That's a good 10 damage turn.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Poor refugees.
Cytosine says, and that's why your back hurts. That much awful can hurt anyone's bones. If you're talking about what I just said about Ready Player One, I challenge you, Knave. I found it to be quite good. Anyone who disliked the ending of that book was not reading the same book, because that is the ending they were leading to up until the end, and it made sense, and it was good. I don't know what they're going to do with the movie, but I like the book. And for reference, because I know this is a thing about that book, I was born in 1977. There's a certain discussion about that book that if you were born after a certain date, you just don't get it and you don't like it because of that. I was born in 1977. I feel like I got it and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
It's got an expiry date.
More like an expiry date, whatever the opposite of the expiry date is. Like if you were born too late, most of it is just lost on you. Is my takeaway from what a lot of the conversation is. Like
that
you have
sounds like an expiry date to me.
You have to have lived through the 80s to get it, is kind of the idea. I don't know if that's 100% true, but that is what some of the discussion about it is. We're talking about Ready Player One. Seamus Butler? Seamus Butler?
I discarded a card. Is anything happening?
No.
What?
Is this a dev stream all of a sudden?
It is. There's a null reference from the abject refugees. All right. And yeah, okay, hang on. I'm just going to copy this information.
Yep, do your thing. Yeah, so we have discovered a bug here on the stream. It happens with a game as complex as Sentinels. Our testers are really good at finding bugs, and once we go live...
Actually, I think this is a beta build, right? Yeah, I'm just going to report a beta bug.
Yeah, this is I'm on internal, so... Do you need me to send it as well, or is it...
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bug report, take a shot. So I think it's obvious from the way this game is going that we definitely would have won. There's really no question.
No, I think we can rewind.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah? All right.
I think it's because we redirected, we just have to let the abject refugees get killed. It's just sending the bug report now, so it'll have all the data. All right, let's rewind to end of turn. And we just have to allow the refugees to get killed. It's because it's just a bug with the Sentinels having multiple cards and doesn't handle it right. Bug report, take a shot.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a drinking game at Sentinels Live, Jen?
Interesting. Yeah. Well, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so yes.
That's afternoon. That's fine. Day drinking.
It's 2
Just
o'clock in the afternoon.
Don't tell the staff, and we didn't tell you anything.
Yeah.
All right.
If you decide to bring some alcohol to live taping of Sentinels Live, we are none the wiser.
That's right. In your Dunkin' Donuts takeaway cups. Hey, Quark Drive. You do that, Voss. You do that all you want. All right. I really want other things, so I'll play Arcane Cadence. Eating popsicles instead is also a good plan.
Yep. You have to eat an entire popsicle whenever somebody calls for a shot.
All right, I'm gonna put Scherzo in my hand. Silver Shadow on top.
Yeah, so the live taping of the letters page, I believe, is on Saturday at 3. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's when that is going to be.
That's not a thing I know. Where's my inventive preparation? I still can't find it. That can be in hand.
Oh, take Walker. You're gonna miss us? Well, you should at least come to the booth and say hi at some point if you can. I will be in and out of the booth and the room, because Greater Than Games has a room. I will be in and out of both all day, every day. So hopefully you'll be able to find me. Jean-Marc will be there as well.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I'll play the harp. We will probably let Sentinels... Oh, they still haven't found their tactics. Their Sentinel tactics are all still in their deck. Yeah, I think letting them do a thing is probably really good. Or K.N.Y.F E do a thing, maybe. Do you want to play a card? You can play Overdo It and play a free card. Start your turn.
Sure.
I mean, or you could just play a card now. That helps. I don't know if playing Overdo It is actually more better than that. Play something. It's up to you.
All right. Let's see here.
You could do For the Greater Good if you want.
Yeah. What's my HP? 12? Like, I'm wondering also if Prime Punch might be worth it for getting it out now and then just using it.
Sure.
Draw one card, play one card, and use one power. Yeah, that feels like fun times.
That's pretty solid. And she has to take damage.
Yeah,
so
she has to take it. Yep. Alright, so I draw a Battlefield Experience.
Yes, you could do Battlefield Experience and then do another draw and play.
Are we trying to get rid of that Quark Drive, or am I just focusing on him?
It just takes splash. It can have splash damage. I think we focus on him.
Alright, fair enough. That's destroyed. I draw and overdo it. Should I overdo it again? Let's see. Oh no, I didn't overdo it. I did the other one. Or no, I did overdo it.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I did the other one. Okay.
Could do your Prime Punch or Wrecking Uppercut or...
Yeah, we'll Prime Punch.
Alright, and I'm going to do this. There's Inventive Preparation. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, so Sockfoot says, I don't usually have questions for Christopher and Adam. A story to me isn't what they tell, it is what I hear and fill in the blanks. Yeah, it's an interesting point, because like one of the things that's like there was a thing that went around for a while that was like confess your geek, you know, confessions or whatever, and mine was that like when it comes to a really complicated mythology, I actually much prefer reading the Wikipedia page and just gathering the facts versus like actually reading the source material. So like with Lord of the Rings, I know quite a bit about Lord of the Rings. I have never read the Lord of the Rings books. I've read probably like 80% of The Hobbit, but I never finished it when I was a kid. I've seen the movies, obviously. But to me, like, hearing and, like, getting the facts is much more interesting to me than, like, actually reading the source material. But, I don't know. What can I say? That is my geek confession.
That's pretty solid. 11 damage.
Yep.
Maybe K.N.Y.F.E can draw a card. Get your damage more boosts. She's not getting her boosts, but that's
Time
okay.
punch.
I will discard more cards. I don't need more healings, I don't think. And I can discard, I don't know.
Yeah, and interestingly, like, the whole idea of, like, reading... Yeah, Seamus Butler says, good move, the Lord of the Rings books are horribly written. Like, again, like, I'm in that now with A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones. Like, obviously, I watched the show, but, like, when it comes to learning more about the mythology, I don't even read the Wikipedia page. I watch random YouTube videos of people that are like, here's the real story behind the Game of Thrones, blah, blah, blah. I watch tons of those videos, and I really enjoy it. So
I just finished reading all the books that are out so far. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've listened to the first book and about half of the second book. Interestingly enough, since Gen Con is coming up, that's usually when I listen to them, is I listen to them when I'm driving to Gen Con, because it's like a 4.5, 5 hour drive each way. But I don't even think I'm going to bother anymore.
I guess actually we should kill that translocator because the environment might play a minion, and that would suck. Right. Is there a moth in here? Moth! I don't want to kill you, but you're in my way, and I'm on TV. All right.
Okay, so then in that case...
punch that thing and kill it.
Alright, so I could Wrecking Uppercut.
Well, you can just kill it with your base power now, so...
Right, so like I could Wrecking Uppercut Voss and then base power the Cork Drive.
How are you using 2 powers?
Wrecking Uppercut is a one-shot.
Oh, okay, sure. Yep, you can do that.
Did everybody catch that? I feel like that is a drink right there, where John was wrong about a thing and Jeremy...
John is being attacked by bugs. Take a drink.
Oh, right, I don't have a bonus on the energy. I only have a bonus on...
Use your other power.
Yeah, use the other power. It's fine. Oh, hang on. What's happening? Yeah, right, back up.
Later in the night, the more whiskey, you know what happens.
Yep. And Bunker draws another card.
Destroy one of our ongoing cards for no reason.
Yeah.
The moth settled down and went away. I don't know. Probably went up to the light. Oh, it's right up there. Hey.
For some reason, I forgot we were talking about Lord of the Rings, and Jesse C just said also John Rhys Davies, and for some reason I was like, why are we talking about Sliders? Anybody here watch Sliders? Or I guess Sliders season 1, because I think he left after the first season. Maybe the second season.
That's... Level Player says, Jeremy, Super Party is right about something. Also, Jeremy needs to rewind 5 seconds later.
Take a drink!
There, Genebound Guard. Yeah, whatever it's going to mainstay.
Yeah, John Rhys Davies is one of those guys that's been in, like, everything. And then some.
Oh.
So Take Walker says, am I playing at home or the Handelabra office? I find it very amazing that you think that, like, in my home I have these, like, big wire racks of, like, board games and other kinds of stuff. But no, I am at the Handelabra home office.
Why wouldn't you, Jeremy? Come on.
Yeah.
Have racks of board games at home.
I do have a rack of board games at home, or at least I used to until my basement got flooded and then we had to move everything so that we can redo it. But yes, this is the home office. I've actually spent a decent amount of time thinking about how I could put up like a green screen so that I could like do that thing that streamers do where they like take out the background or whatever. But yeah, this is the home office. If you could see it from the other point of view, you would see that like I have my 3 screens going and I've got like my office stuff and my, you know, what's it called? File cabinets and all the rest of it. So that is the thing normal people have, yes. It is a thing that normal people have. I have wire racks at home. This particular situation is at home. It's not at home. Seamus Butler says, yes, I remember it's such a good premise let down by shoddy writing. Good episodic, but they forgot about the ongoing plot after the first season. Yeah, that was my experience of Sliders as well. I think I gave up after season probably 2. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it was a really great premise that I loved the idea of. And then I actually tried to watch it again years later. I used to run a server. What was it called? It was like before torrents were a thing. It was like a specific kind of server that you could run that people would have to like log into, and you could trade episodes of TV shows. It was the thing I ran. I don't remember what it was called. It was called Lateralis's Star Trek domain.
Bunker Use of Power.
Bunker Use of Power, but it's gone now. Wow, what the heck was it called? But anyway, I used that to trade episodes of TV shows, and I got a bunch of the seasons of Sliders, but I never actually watched them. I tried to watch them, and I got up to about the end of season 2, and I was kind of like, ugh, I'm over this. Like the Cro-Mags, that was a thing, but I don't remember what they were or what they did. Alright, run my one-shots, get rid of my one-shots, because I'm not going to use them.
I think we can probably kill Voss before the environment turn. Or on the environment turn. Bonus points to the chat if they could know how we could kill Voss on the environment turn with the cards that are there.
Ah! I'm actually very excited that Take Walker asked this question. Another question, where did you come up with the handle Lateralus? Because I've never heard you say it out loud before, and that's not how I expect it to pronounce. Most people expect it to pronounce Lateralis. It is, so one of my absolute favorite bands of all time is a band called Tool. They had an album called Lateralus with a U. Lateralus. And in the first printing of that album, the title track, the song, Lateralus, was spelled with an I, Lateralis. And that is from whence my username comes. And I've been using it as my username basically ever since that album came out. And I've always pronounced it Lateralus. But yes, you're right. Most people who see it immediately assume it is pronounced Lateralis, or Lateralus. In every subsequent printing of the album, it was the title track and the name of the album was pronounced or was written the same way with a U. And the reason why I chose it with the I is because it is one of those funky things that Tool likes to do, where they like misspell something on a particular album and then change it. And that is something that they have done more than once. They have not just done it for this particular album, but that is where my username comes from.
So you're going to kill Voss, or let the orbital bombardment kill Voss?
I
feel like it's poetic justice if the orbital bombardment from his own ships on his own homeworld kills him. So get him to 2 or less.
2 or less? I can do that. Done.
Alright, and now, so the bombardment doesn't actually target Voss because he's Thrathian. But Writhe has Caligulous form. And that's going to redirect damage first. The chat didn't get it, but that's okay. It's late. I understand. And there Voss gets taken down by his own hand. I guess his own beam.
Yes, you should be angry, Voss. You should be mad. Because your own orbital bombardment was reflected at yourself.
And bombarded you.
You have been bombarded.
Total protonic reversal.
Someone asks you if you are a god, Voss. You say yes. Even though you hit yourself.
Are we playing another game?
I thought we could try that, the Laser Riders thing. I don't know how long it's going to be. But
against Wager Master.
No, the whole thing of Laser Riders is against Apostate.
Okay, fine, sure.
So I'll do Visionary, and you can do the other two, which are
Captain Cosmic,
and Knife. And I'll put myself in the middle. And
we don't have the most 80s Captain Cosmic, but I feel like Prime Wardens is a little more 80s, but I also don't like his power as much, so.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm going to go with Knife Rogue Agent, because she's cool.
Yeah, and I can do Dark Visionary, that's fine. All right, and I figured...
And is it Mars? Why is it Mars based?
Well, I figured to keep it, like, thematic with, like, cosmic, you know, like, laser, whatever. But I guess we could try something else if you have a different idea. Maybe Omnitron 4? That's got kind of a Tron-y kind of thing going on.
That's true. Sure.
All right. Boom.
You could put on the Laser Rider soundtrack instead of the music.
Ah, I don't actually have mine. I never got my code to download the actual thing.
What?
I know. I watched the
email Paul.
Yeah, email Paul.
Just go to it's on like SoundCloud or whatever. I can't get it from there. Jean-Marc put it in the Dropbox for us.
I know, but I don't have it. Like, I was waiting to get my official code because I deserve a copy.
It's the same file.
It is the same files, but like I wanted to put it in iTunes from the way that it's supposed to be. The world is as I say it is. The world is as I say it is, John. Believe in my truths. Believe in me.
I'm not believing in you. Your code isn't for iTunes. It's for Bandcamp, which is MP3s anyways, isn't it?
Yes, but like I didn't want to get it until I got the real thing.
The exact same files. They probably have the same MD5 and everything.
Alright, Captain Cosmic opens with an Energy Bracer, Harsh Offense, Sustained Influence, and Vitality Conduit. Dark Visionary has got Cerebral Hemorrhage, Mental Divergence, Suggestion, and Twist the Ether. And Knife has got 2 Wrecking Uppercuts, Overdo It, and Infiltrate and Obfuscate.
Knife and Apostate are not yet in Laser Riders, but they were stretch goals that were not met.
Ah. Condemnation, Fiendish Pugilist.
Yeah, and they're in the soundtrack.
And I like the fact that the Fiendish Pugilist comes out because that gives us the opportunity to talk about how Handelabra's first game was called Uncle Slam, and its working title during development was...
That was my name.
Presidential Pugilism. There you go. If there's ever a weird trivia contest and once we become like really big and they say what was Handelabra's first game and everybody else is saying Sentinels of the Multiverse, you can say no, it was Presidential Pugilism.
I thought the question was going to be what's the worst name for a fighting game.
No, that was a good one.
Alright, I am going to put an Energy Bracer on Knife so she can use her cool thing every turn for only 1 damage. And I'm going to fabricate a Dynamic Siphon so that Knife can use her power all the time. That sounds cool.
Indeed.
You could just go to the Dropbox folder and play the folder.
Alright, hang on. I don't have that link in an easily accessible place.
If you could just go to the hip chat, I think you put it in there.
Alright, hang on. Launching hip chat. Alright, while that's happening, let's see what I should be doing with Dark Visionary here. Alright, what are we trying to do? He's not dealing us any damage yet.
Oh yeah, I'll send you the link in Skype.
Okay, great.
Is that going to ruin everything if I send you a link in Skype?
Nope.
Okay. It's a zip, so just like download it and start playing it. I would twist the ether on Apostate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, twist the ether. Apostate. And real top 2 cards of the deck, but 1 top. Yeah, let's do that to Apostate. See what we got coming. Impilferer or Remorseless Provocation.
Remorseless plays the top card. Okay. Skype noises and pop-ups. Take a drink.
Alright, let's open that up.
Alright. I'm going to play Overdo It. And then I'm going to use my power to reveal the bottom card of a deck. And we'll just be selfish and play Battlefield Experience. And I'm going to deal 1 damage to myself. And play a card at the start of my next turn.
What? Oh, I see. It made the playlist in the wrong place. Okay, so let's move this up.
I'm not sure the type matters. You can just reduce it.
Boop. There you go.
Sure.
I'm busy doing a thing.
I'll make him do radiant damage. He doesn't like that. Destroy a card. Well, I guess it's made Battlefield Experience. I'm gonna play Contour Blade.
Alright, I have turned the music down. And let's turn this music to a place that makes sense. And let's start with Wings of Malediction. Alright, let me know if you guys can hear that. I gotta say, what Trevor did with the Apostate soundtrack is actually really, really impressive. I was really happy with it.
Yeah. I'm going to give... Oh, man. So much cool things for Knife, but she doesn't have enough... Does she have enough cards to discard and play cards every turn? What if I give this to Dark Visionary, the augmented ally? Would you be into that? You'd use your base power
sure.
and mental divergence or other thing or something else. Like if you get the levitation, that could be nice. And I mean, you don't have to use this if you don't want to. You can just skip it if you don't want to use it. They are pretty happy with the music.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, I've got all the characters that we're playing set up to be the next few. Wait, hang on, where's... Oh, Interstellar Construct. Let's get that one in their order right there. Okay, good. Okay,
I probably would just skip because I think dealing some damage, getting rid of that Impilfer is the most important thing.
Yeah, so Mind Spike the Impilfer, or should I do broad damage?
I would Mind Spike him.
Yeah.
Because Knife isn't set up enough to do that efficiently at the moment. So there's some questions. Who made this? What's going on with the music, Jeremy?
All right, so this is the music that we're listening to is the music from Laser Riders. It was composed and recorded by Jean-Marc, our wonderful in-house maestro, as well as Trevor Casterline, who is somebody who produces the podcast for Greater Than Games and some other stuff. And so the two of them designed and recorded the music for this. But these particular songs are obviously Jean-Marc's creations, but then changed for Laser Riders.
Yeah, they're like 80s mixes of...
80s mixes, exactly right.
And some of them are mixes of songs that don't exist yet.
Yeah, so like K.N.Y.F.E, he hasn't actually created K.N.Y.F.E yet. Visionary, he kind of has created Visionary, but not so. Yeah, Relic of Spirit, probably. I mean, they're both pretty disgusting, but...
Yeah, no, the runes... I mean, the runes... Yeah, not the runes.
Yeah, not the runes. Definitely not the runes. Okay.
Keep the runes away as long as possible. And I could discard that Relic Spirit, but I think it's better to know what we're going to get instead of... Alright, start of my turn I can play a card. So I could play Prime Punch and use it, but I don't think I want to do that. I'll use Infiltrate and Obfuscate. I think that actually is going to be useful this game. And play Prime Punch. And do I want to use Prime Punch, or do I want to use my base power? I think I'll use Prime Punch. And that Pugilist is soaking damage to Apostate, so get rid of him. Work on getting rid of him. I will take 1 damage all day to play a card.
Oh, yeah, Twist Your Mind might be tricky because I think there's lyrics in this song, so that's okay.
Alright, I don't think the order is going to matter because... Well, actually, the order might matter because...
We got a Dynamic Siphon in there, so...
Dynamic Siphon time. Yeah. And Infiltrate and Obfuscate... Is it a may? Is that why it's a question mark? I rarely play that card. You may redirect to the villain target with the second highest HP. Okay. Well, yeah, let's hit K.N.Y.F.E. Let's hit the bad guys first. Anyways, I don't see why we wouldn't do that. Apostate.
Ooh, Gem and the Holograms. Amen, Jesse C.
And we can pick K.N.Y.F.E. and it will go over to Condemnation. And yeah, let's hit the Dynamic Siphon and who knows? I guess I could have used Prime Punch and then Apostate would take more damage, but I think I'm going to use my bottom card power. Because maybe we could destroy the environment card. But I actually don't know if any of us can do that. Any preference on who plays the bottom card of their deck?
Not Apostate. Since the runes are
right
there.
No, but we could put the runes in the trash. But the thing that gets the runes searches the trash for them, so that doesn't help. I'll pick the Visionary, and you can see, yeah, you could rest the mind on that thing that's going to hit us if you want, but you hit yourself by doing that, so it's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I have 23 HP.
Yeah, I mean, if you make it hit itself, you'll only hit yourself once, and it'll die. So.
Wait, what? No, I clicked the.
Why did you pick that?
I didn't. I clicked that and I clicked the other thing, but apparently it didn't register my click, or my mouse jumped again, like it's been doing all night.
All right, do the whole end of turn again.
Sorry.
Well, we'll do the same thing so that you're not cheating. Dynamic Siphon. Use space power on the Visionary. In play.
In play. Alright, and then. Right? Yeah, there we go. Now it's registering the right thing. Okay.
Alright, and so we can say Captain Cosmic. And you could redirect back to itself if you want. If you do it back to itself twice, it'll die. took 3 damage instead of everyone getting hit. Cool.
Yeah, they mentioned the 2 vocalists. There's 2 vocalists. Their names are Heather and Jennifer, but I don't remember the rest of their names. But they're awesome.
And I can reduce all the damage.
Yeah, overall Bandcamp is a better choice. So I don't know if there's somebody has that link at hand. Thank you, Takewater.
I'll give an energy bracer over to the Visionary, which will help her if she rests the mind to anyone else again.
So, fun story about this particular song, which we're listening to right now, is Captain Cosmic. Jean-Marc has said this was kind of exactly what he was thinking about making for Captain Cosmic, even like not 80s-ified. And so he was like, now I'm gonna have to come up with something different for Captain Cosmic. Yeah, and Sonvar says the Captain Cosmic has an Infinitor feel to it. So the Infinitor theme has some Captain Cosmic-y stuff in it, and that was always Jean-Marc's plan. Because they're brothers, and, you know, that's what this whole thing is.
So you're planning to use 2 powers on your turn?
What?
You discarded to use a power at the start of your turn. You're gonna play Mental Divergence and use the power?
Oh.
Otherwise, well, like if that's your plan, then that makes sense. If it doesn't, if it's not your plan, then it doesn't make sense. Don't just do a thing because it's asking you.
The bottom. All right, who has an ongoing that they want to get back?
I don't know. I guess you do. You're the only one, really. If you want Risk the Mind on top.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind that.
Or the Mental Divergence you discarded. All right. Prime Punch? I don't think so.
Alright, music now is Rogue o' the North.
Are we happy to discard
K.N.Y.F.E.
the top card of the villain deck, or we want to be clear in our knowledge of what it is? That's probably better than not knowing what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna skip.
It's another Fiendish Pugilist right now.
I'm gonna look at the bottom of my deck. I'll play another Battlefield Experience. Conveyor panels with K.N.Y.F.E on them. So this is going to make the conveyor panels play a card at the end of the turn, unless we discard for it. We need to discard 5 cards. I think that's probably a good idea if we can swing it.
Yeah.
I think we can probably swing it. Captain Cosmic can discard a couple, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, both K.N.Y.F.E and Visionary only have 3, so...
And it's any number of cards. So yeah, I'm okay to just discard and just like play harsh offenses, basically. So I can discard 3.
Alright.
And Visionary. Yeah, keep the hemorrhage. That would be good to play.
Yeah.
And then K.N.Y.F E can discard one. Yay!
I like choosing different ones for each. It's my thing. It's my jam.
Visionary Knife have energy bracers, so. Cosmic Weapon! Visionary might want a Cosmic Weapon, right? So you can...
Oh yeah, have some other power to use? That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, like you could discard Rest of Mind to hit the Pugilist and then wipe out both Pugilists if you wanted.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
Use Cosmic Weapon, you could get him down to 1.
So kill both the Pugilists.
And actually, now's a good time for us to kill the Relic Spirit because there's no relics in the trash.
So go after the Relic Spirit instead of Apostate?
I guess it's only 3 targets, not all targets. I would probably hit Apostate.
Yeah, that's what I was. My third was gonna be Apostate, but then you said that thing about the Relic Spirit.
I just would say don't worry about hitting the Relic Spirit, basically. Okay. Like, if you want to.
And nobody has any ongoings in their trash that they want?
Not particularly.
Alright, so I will just continue to say the Apostate sec. So we are now listening to Farewell Laser Riders.
Let's put Apocalypse on top. Or, I mean, either one. I could discard it, or you can just destroy Apocalypse on your turn next turn really easily, so...
Yeah, I do have the ongoing destruction, that's fine. We'll do Apocalypse.
Yeah, that seems better. Apocalypse is easy for us to deal with, so... Relatively. And I'll play Overcharged Null Shield, and I won't use the Wrecking Uppercut, I don't think, but I will now punch Apostate in his face.
Spencer says... I was listening to the final track and my wife came home and said, "Why are you listening to old sitcom intros?" Good stuff. Oh my god, it's so, now I'm never going to be able to hear it without hearing that.
Hey, for the greater good, doing that. I only have that Wrecking Uppercut. I mean, it is Apocalypse. Draw 1 card, play 1 card, and use 1 power. I'll go for it. We're discarding the Apocalypse.
Tonight we're discarding the Apocalypse! That's good time right there.
And then I'm going to reveal the bottom card of my deck. And I can't play it. It has to be discarded. And I will take 1 damage. Another Infernal Defense Grid. Oh, we don't have enough cards to discard for this. And it's already going. Alright, Omnitron Force starting to get out the hand. Of course, this is going to destroy the Dynamic Siphon. Yep. And Captain Cosmic could bring it back, but then it would get hit again. That might be something we can do something with, but I don't know if it's really useful.
James Butler says, I am neither as inspiring nor as sexy as Idris Elba. I
mean, that's
I am both of those things. So you are incorrect.
Well, he actually said Fermi, which isn't you.
He did say Fermi.
Someone else.
Tonight we're discarding the apocalypse. Hey, I've actually been working out, so I think I am as sexy.
I started watching The Wire, which also features Idris Elba.
I hear that's pretty great.
It's pretty great so far, but it's also like, it's really, at least the first part is like a serious Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which, I mean, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is the funny version of that.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like, but I've seen lots of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but like, there are characters that are like Hitchcock and Scully, like 100%. I don't think we have enough cards to just, like, we'd have to discard our whole hands. Yeah, so, no, little deal. I guess we kind of wanted that apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy is the next James Bond, turns out.
I would take that job. For sure.
You would? Seems like it's a lot of pressure.
I would take that job for sure. I've always kind of wanted to be an actor, and that is a thing that, like, I feel like I would rise to that occasion.
All right,
Not to mention the fact that if I was to be cast as the next James Bond, they would put me, like, through some kind of crazy thing to get me into crazy shape, which is, like, I've been doing a little bit of working out, but I would kill to go through one of those things.
Power by accident. I need to rewind. Take a drink.
What did you do?
I clicked the wrong thing.
How rare is it that I get to say that to John? All right, next song is In Search of the Blood Nebula / Racing Fun.
Right, there's no benefit here, so. But there is a benefit to playing Demoralization. Maybe. I guess now there's a relic in the trash, so you might not want that. We can destroy it if we need to.
Alright, what am I hitting?
Hitting, or are you searching?
I mean, there's other things I can do. I can search.
You could hit Apostate or Condemnation.
I'm hitting
Those are the things I would hit.
I like doing damage, so I'm gonna hit Apostate.
You are the damage dealer.
I am. The damage dealer.
Playing Visionary. I cannot play a card. I cannot tell a lie. I'll use my battlefield experience. Do some punching. Hey, that's good.
Lots of damage. So remind me again, the idea is we want to get Condemnation out and then kill Apostate, because if we kill Apostate with the Condemnation still out, he'll just flip,
Yeah,
right?
he has a relic, he flips.
Right.
So you want to destroy the relics before taking them out. And the environment is going crazy and we can't really stop it. So that's exciting. We should make sure here to not hit the construct first.
Yes, so many constructs going away.
Yeah, I didn't have a card to blow them all up, so I would have if I had opportunity. But we can take advantage of our energy bracers, though. Oh yeah, this can go redirected to Condemnation. Alright, and so now we can pull a trick where we We destroy the energy bracer that's on K.N.Y.F. And say, yes, I'll bring it back into play on Captain Cosmic.
Haha.
And now Captain Cosmic takes 1 less damage. And then you can choose for me after that. It's not the best trick, but it's a trick.
Yeah.
and
Sometimes 1 HP is the difference between victory and death.
I kind of hate this overcharge systems right now, but I don't know. You'd have to discard all but 1 of our cards. So. And they're just going to keep destroying our stuff. What do I have that does energy damage right now? Yeah. Like a null shield. He's probably not going to hit me right now. Destroy the conveyor panels. And they're destroying all our things. Destroy a resource recycler. Sure. Let's destroy everything.
Remorseless provocation. And reduce that. Fallen Angel.
Alright, make sure to hit Captain Cosmic first. At least you're reducing it. That's nice. Gotta love Twisted Ether.
Yep. I mean, I don't know if it matters here because it's gonna.
As long as you reduce it. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter to the construct.
Yeah, with the construct, it's gonna destroy him. Alright, we are now listening to Laser Riders, the main theme. Termi-Nation heals up.
Yeah, the main theme is cool. It was on the original Kickstarter video. Alright, Apostate. Settle down.
Getting all too big for his britches, which is the only clothing he's wearing.
He is. He just wears breeches.
Yep.
Alright. Are we going to focus Condemnation? Do we have enough bigger damages that we might be able to do that? The Relic Spirit keeps healing it. And actually, he played a one-shot that healed them all, right? That healed it 4. Or we could just kill him and let him flip. We don't really do that very often.
The last track was In Search of the Blood Nebula. I don't think we've played the Sheriff yet.
Cosmic Crest! Immune!
Alright, if I mind spike, who am I mind spiking?
It's up to you. Apostate, probably. I feel like we should flip Apostate. We never do that. He looks cool on the other side. He'll destroy Condemnation when he does that.
Alright, fair enough.
We can still look at his deck and try to keep relics from coming in, so. Yeah, like, no Profane Summons, please. Put those on the bottom. He's all blue on the other side. Like, what's going on there?
Yep.
Alright, Prime Punch. Oh, hey! That thing played a card for me. And it's going to play another card next time, too. Oh, no, it's going to get destroyed. Everything gets destroyed. And I can use Prime Punch right now. It's great. Well, I may as well use my Focusing Conduit Blade because it's going to get blown up on the environment turn.
Laser Riders.
And I'm not going to overdo it. Can go away because I don't have damage reduction and I don't have cards to play. Alright, so... Oh yeah, this thing. Alright. This is just gonna hit everyone, so I don't think the order matters. K.N.Y.F.E can discard 3 cards for this because I'm not gonna play any of those. Yeah, I don't know though. What's that doing now? It's making a resource recycler replay cards, but it's going to get destroyed anyways. So it's not actually going to be doing anything. It's making the partial Omnitron heal more. That's something it's doing. And it's probably going to play another conveyor panels though, so... if Dark Visionary is okay discarding a card, then we could get rid of it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I have Precognition, which I don't know if I'm going to use because I have my power to do a slightly similar thing. So.
Alright, so K.N.Y.F.E is going to discard all our cards because I'm not going to play them. And its Visionary discards all her cards. And Captain Cosmic can discard half of his cards. There we go. And the accumulator is done. And alright, this is actually going to kill the Relic Spirit now, which is going to bring out the Tome of the Unknowable, which is going to get hit also. Oh, and the defense grid killed it, so it...
Nice.
Yeah, the order won't matter, so the tome gets blowed up right away. That's nice. There's a combo! And Termi-Nation heals up again. Oh yeah, change it to energy damage, man.
Oh, sorry. Alright, hang on. I'm going. Back up.
Thank you.
Yep. I'll just do everybody energy damage so that so I don't mess it up.
I need more Energon.
Oh shoot.
Didn't just reduce it.
Well, yeah, it's fine. If I reduce it, it's fine. My click ended up in the wrong place. My mouse has been acting weird tonight. It keeps jumping in like weird places.
Use your trackpad.
Yeah, I should use my trackpad. You're
right. Who wants a Vitality Conduit? I guess Dark Visionary is the lowest, so she can have it. I will take Destructive Response.
If he flips, he goes back up to what, 20?
20. We could open his card and look if you want.
Or I could just ask you, who has an unnatural knowledge of every card in this game. Alright. Yeah, no ongoing can destroy. Just check his cards. Decisions.
Oh, you picked the wrong one.
Oh, no.
go ahead and do the bottom of my deck. Yeah, I can do that. It's mostly good. Yeah, it won't hit a lot of us because of the energy damage thing, so. Chip the environment down a little bit.
Oh, sorry. This track is... Oh, I forgot to mention the last Carchoian? This one is called Hangin' 10 on Paradise 3.
Alright, so the order matters here because I want Apostate to get tied with Termi-Nation so I can redirect it to Termi-Nation. Or to Apostate, that is. Which is Apostate, and then K.N.Y.F.E. And we choose Apostate to be considered to be the second highest. And then we can choose Argent after that. No component cards! I don't think the order probably matters here. I guess I get to do some damage, but it won't make a difference. I could hit the Vitality Conduit now that Cosmic Crest is destroyed. Making another hit point. And I'll hit the defense grid, which is gonna be a pain in the butt soon. Down to 6. But there's a gauntlet. So the orc type doesn't matter anymore. We do want to kill one of those relics because, yeah, it'll be easier for us to kill the gauntlet because it doesn't have damage reduction. Because he only destroys the one with the lowest hit points. And so we don't want him to do that to the gauntlet. I'm going to go with the unflagging animation where I don't have a lot of hit points because I want more constructs out. Do I have any constructs in play? One. Oh, it's only at 1 hit point, so yeah, I'll play that. Yeah, and if I do, oh, this is going to do 1 damage, and then, oh, but I don't have to hit that because your demoralization is going to hit it for 1, right?
Yep.
Still have that, so I just need to get it down to 1. So I can hit some of these environment targets instead of the gauntlet with this. Omnitron, I guess.
We've got the Legend of Titan 13? Yes, Titan 13.
Hey, you can get a decoy projection out.
Yes.
Which immediately gets attacked. So I don't think he shuffles or anything when he flips. When he would be destroyed and there's a villain relic in play, the villain relic with the lowest HP is destroyed, he flips over. When flipped to the side, restore him to 20. When he would be reduced to 0 or fewer and there's a relic in play, the villain relic with the highest is destroyed and he flips back. And he regains hit points on his turn on the other side too.
Yeah. Impilfer, I assume?
Yeah, not the Periapt.
Yeah, the Periapt is bad. Bad times. Yeah, not much for good here.
I mean, I could draw a card, play a card, and use a power. It could be good. Could be great. Doing it.
All right.
Doing it. I don't think the order super matters. As long as I don't hit my friends. I don't know if that was a good idea to use that card, because now the environment's going to kill K.N.Y.F.E, but, you know.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Actually, it won't kill K.N.Y.F E because I'm going to pick K.N.Y.F E here in case I get another power. Oh, energy burn. So actually I can flip Apostate right now. And then the environment will damage him more on the environment turn.
Nice.
Look how cool he looks! And now he has more than 10 HP, so I get to hit him again.
Nice!
That was cool. Yeah, actually environment won't kill K.N.Y.F E because she has the redirect. Oh, but there's only one villain target, so it won't work. That's less cool. Well, let's pick Apostate. We need to pick Visionary before Decoy Projection, basically.
Yes.
That's the main thing. Yeah, K.N.Y.F E is gonna die. Yeah, his flip side art is really cool. Like, he's so intense and blue.
And there goes the rogue agent.
Oh, Techno Pursuer just ravaged Captain Cosmic.
All right, Visionary.
You can still do your business with Fist the Ether. That's been really helpful. I don't think you're going to need Mental Divergence a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so the least damaging character. Let's see if we can find a way for her to do 19 damage.
Do you want to play a card, use a power, or reduce all damage dealt by 1?
Yeah, let's play, well,
You don't want to play a card because you can play a card on your turn.
Yeah, let's use a power. I wonder if I should use this on myself and see if I can go dig.
Well, you can use it on him, and then if there's something terrible, you can use it on him again on your turn, right?
Well, right, but I'm saying like maybe try to dig on my own and try and find something that'll deal damage.
What I'm saying is, if you use it on yourself now, it doesn't help you at all until the end of your turn.
Right. Okay, fair enough.
And here we have a pocket. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. There's Apocalypse and Corrupted Epic, so you don't want either of those things. So you can put one of them on the top and then do it again on your turn to fix the other one. Yeah, the environment will kill Impel first, so don't worry about him. But yeah, I would go to Apostate. Unless unless we can destroy ongoing cards with our ink capabilities. I don't think we can, though. No.
Alright, rest of mind. Interesting.
So use a power, each target regains 1. Or reveal the top card of a deck, put it in a player, discard it. You want a mystery card?
Yeah, give me a mystery card.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll put that in play.
Something for an imp to destroy. Unfortunately, he is gaining 5 hit points every turn. But actually, the environment's hitting him for 4. But the environment's hitting you as well. Well, yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna destroy your decoy projection, so you'll save. You won't get hit for all of the damage from the environment.
So that Impilver goes away. He's gonna play an Impilver on his turn.
Yeah, so the environment and your 1 damage are keeping up with his healing, but Techno Pursuer just killed us.
Yep, and there it goes, Techno Pursuer.
Oh well, that was close.
Oh, I should have turned the music up before that. I paused the Laser Riders music, but it should be here. Let me actually put on the.
Just play it on iTunes.
Let me put the Wings of Malediction. There it is.
Oh yeah, you can play the Laser Rider version.
Yeah.
It goes well with him in Omnitron here.
It does.
That was fun. I think we could have, if we had done the smarter thing in attack constellation, we probably would have won. But yeah, it's fun to flip him.
It is fun to flip him. That was a worthy loss. Like I enjoyed that game. That was a lot of fun. And it was thematic with Laser Riders. It's good times. All right, 3 games, and that's all there is to it. So I think that's going to do it for another episode of Sentinels Live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We do this every Tuesday night at around 7 p.m. Eastern. If you enjoy the show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the new show tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, bottom of the 9th. Still trying to come up with a cool, like, bottoms up live. I don't know, some kind of something.
Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the live. I don't know, something. But check us out tomorrow. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and Steam. And always in good old analog cardboard and ink. You can find more information and download the free demo at sentinelsdigital.com. I'm Jeremy.
I'm John, and don't forget tomorrow there's a special guest on the Bottom of the 9th stream.
That's right, Daryl Louder, who is one of the designers of Bottom of the 9th, will be joining us on the Bottom of the 9th stream. So
yeah, and also thanks to Selfaria for subscribing just in time.
Woo! You made it just under, right in under the wire. All right. Thanks, everybody. We will see you next week.
And tomorrow, and Thursday, and Sunday.
And Thursday and Sunday, and all that stuff. Good night, everybody. Thank you.